dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. This is Power Grind Sports, where we encourage you to transform your dedication into domination. And we talk about the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is what's hot in the world of sports. Listen, Timothy Bradley. He was very critical of Devin Haney with his loss against Ryan Garcia, and we gotta talk about that right now. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Power Grind Sports. We're talking about the world of boxing. Now, we're talking about Tim Bradley, right? Now, Devin Haney's recent defeat at the hands of Ryan Garcia, I got to start off like that, sent a lot of shockwaves through the boxing world, right? Fans, boxing experts, they just was like, what? You got what I'm saying? Because everybody was like, man, they did not expect Haney's performance to be like it was, right? So I want to ask you, what do you think went wrong in the ring? Because that's what we're getting ready to talk about right now with this episode of What's Hot in the World of Sports. Because Timothy Bradley, man, he did an analysis, right? And he was just talking about, you know, Devin the Dream Haney and his tactics and his tactical errors. And it seemed like he was having mental lapses, you know, and that's what kind of led to his downfall in that ring and his loss against Ryan Garcia. Now, eventually, you know, probably like, I want to say 13 hours later, we found out that Ryan Garcia was using performance enhancement drugs, et cetera, et cetera. But still, that doesn't take away from Devin the Dream Haney's heinous performance, according to Tim Bradley. You got what I'm saying? He was questioning Haney's focus during the fight. You got what I'm saying? Because in the aftermath of Devin Haney losing to Ryan Garcia, Timothy Bradley, when I tell you, because you know Timothy Bradley, he's just going to call it how he sees it. You got what I'm saying? Sometimes I agree with what he's saying, sometimes I don't. But he's surprised. He expressed that he was surprised. You got what I'm saying? He was talking about he was massively disappointed in Haney's performance. Now, Timothy Bradley is known to be a great boxing analyst. Now, of course, he says a lot of things that people will get angry about and they don't agree with, but he is known to be a good boxing analyst. People don't know him and say, oh man, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Every time Timothy Bradley is speaking, people listen because he is a person that knows what he's talking about. But he was very disappointed in how Haney performed in his bout with Garcia, and he was talking about a lot of critical flaws and just so many different missed opportunities. You know, now what's crazy is, you know, Timothy Bradley's first impression was that Haney was going to be completely dominant, right? And the reason he was basing that off of Devin the Dream Haney's performance against Regis Prograis. He was like, look, man, this guy fought Vasyl Lomachenko and beat him. He a top dog. He moved up to 140 and fought Regis Prograis, and he's a top dog, and he dominated Regis Prograis. You got what I'm saying? So Bradley saw Devin the Dream Haney, his defense and his offense, he just seen it improving. You got what I'm saying? He was like, man, this guy is really getting good. He's really getting better. And man, everything is great. But it seems as if, you got what I'm saying, something happened. You got what I'm saying? It's like Haney went back in time. And this is how Timothy Bradley was saying. He was like, look, you know, you're supposed to be progressing and progressing, right? He was like, look, man, Haney was like in regression. It's like he went back because the major critique about Haney versus Garcia is that everyone knew that Ryan Garcia had this left hook, right? And it seemed as if Devin the Dream Haney could not avoid this left hook. Like, dude, evade the left hook. Keep your right hand, hold the phone. Hold the phone. That's what that boxing glove has to hold the phone with every single punch that's thrown. And if you throw that right out there, then you're gonna have to pull it back and hold the phone some more. So I just I just really couldn't understand what Devin the Dream Haney's strategy was, and Timothy Bradley could not understand what his strategy was either. And he was saying that he was seeing that Haney was struggling to contend with Ryan Garcia because it seemed as if Ryan Garcia was bigger. It seemed like he was stronger. It seemed like he was quicker. So he had superior speed, he had superior size, and he had superior power. And that left Devin the Dream Haney massively just vulnerable. He looked like he was weak. It was like he was getting slaughtered out there. Every single punch that was landed by Ryan Garcia, it did damage to Devin the Dream Haney. Now, like I said, Haney, he was trying to retreat. When he got hurt, he was trying to retreat. He was trying to capitalize on different openings with Garcia. But when Garcia opened up, and Garcia wasn't opening up all during the rounds, but when he opened up every single time, he was hurting Devin the Dream Haney. He was bigger, faster, stronger. That's just how it was. You got what I'm saying? And hey, it was. And I remember one point in time, Garcia, he was trapping Devin the Dream Haney against the ropes. And man, when I tell you, man, he was delivering some powerful, hard shots to Haney. Man, I was like, OMG, it was just crazy right there. You got what I'm saying? From a tactical standpoint, it's like Haney was making so many different errors, man. And he just kept getting hit with that devastating left hook. And you could just see that his game plan, and when I say his game plan, I mean Devin the Dream Haney, his game plan it seemed like he got thrown out the window. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it was just crazy. It's after the 30 seconds in that first round, after he got hit, that changed everything because it seemed like Garcia just grew in strength. I'm just saying. It's like Haney did not leverage his own skill set. He didn't box how we expected him to box. And Timothy Bradley was pointing that out. He was like, man, I don't know what was going on with Devin Haney. He disappointed me. He didn't do nothing that we thought Devin the Dream Haney would do. And I was thinking to myself, man, that is really true right there. He didn't do anything that I expected him to do. You got what I'm saying? But, that's just how it is. So I really respected the fact that Timothy Bradley, he really had a good critical assessment or analysis and just was shedding light on Devin Haney's defeat against Ryan Garcia. And he was just highlighting just a lapse in focus. He was talking about these technical and tactical errors. Haney had an inability to adapt to Garcia's strength, and Haney, he got to do something as he's navigating through this boxing career because, man, this should be a valuable lesson. And he's going to have to go back to the drawing board, like I said. But this was, before, the PEDs from Garcia had hit the internet. And once, it hit the internet that Ryan Garcia was using steroids, then, man, that just turned it into a whole different monster. But still, it don't take away from the fact that Haney didn't look like himself. He didn't fight the fight that we expected Haney to fight, which was defensively sound. He was trying to be more aggressive. He was trying to fight on the front foot. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? This guy is bigger. He's stronger. He's faster. And then we see why he was bigger and stronger and faster. That's just how it is in this unpredictable arena of combat sports. You got what I'm saying? But look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But before I get out of here, you know what I got to do. I got to try to find a powerful moment of motivation. You got what I'm saying? Now, like I said, in combat sports, especially like boxing, mixed martial arts, look, man, even my coach tells me that defeat is the greatest teacher. So Devin Haney, he lost to Ryan Garcia, right? And when you take a loss, man, it hurts like no other loss. You got one of it's a different type of hurt. It stings. It hurts your mind. It hurts your pride. It makes you mad. And then if you find out the person that you lost to cheating and using steroids, man, oh man, you get really, really, really angry. But sometimes during a loss, it's an opportunity for growth. You know, it's a time that you can use to reflect. Now, when I'm talking about a loss, it don't just got to be in the boxing ring. You got what I'm saying? It don't got to be in a mixed martial arts ring, octagon or the arena. Nah, it don't got to be there. You know, just even in losses in life. You got what I'm saying? You got to think about those losses in life. You got to go back and you got to do what we call recalibrate. You got what I'm saying? And you still got to maintain focus, because maintaining focus and discipline is the key to being successful, even in the ring. So to all these fighters who facing setbacks, and even you in your life, if you are facing setbacks, you got to understand it. Look, adversity is not a roadblock. It's a stepping stone to a better version of you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to learn from your defeats. You got to improve your skills. And then when you do all of that with that discipline, that motivation, that determination, then guess what? You're going to emerge a stronger version of yourself. And who knows, you might be stronger than you ever was before. Because I'm telling you, the true measure of a champion is not to avoid defeat, but it's how you rise when you fall down, when you get defeated, man. What you gonna do? You gonna stay down there? Cause you know you're gonna have all these haters who gonna want you to stay down there. So what you gonna do when you fall? What you gonna do? You gonna get back up and you gonna stand up? Yeah, that's what you gonna do. Cause you will not quit. You hear what I said? You will not quit. Quit is not in you. So you gonna get yourself together, you gonna recalibrate, you gonna dust yourself off, you know what I'm saying? Brush your shoulders off, you know what I'm saying? And you gonna keep going. Don't quit. And if you ever feel like you need to quit, reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. Let's talk about this thing right here, because you never gotta quit. Every single day is a day where you can start again. As long as you got life, as long as that heart is beating within your chest, you got another chance to make it. You can do this. Don't tell yourself that you can't, because I promise you, you can. Look, man, I'm Power Grind Sports. Look, reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Power Grind Sports. And I need you, and I encourage you to transform your dedication into domination and stay on the grind. I'm getting out of here. Peace.